One of my favorite things to do is listen to music completely free of politics and backstory and history, and just listen to the music for the music. Now, obviously you can get a deeper appreciation when you know the history of the song and what the artist was going through at the time, which is something as I get older, that's something I appreciate more and more. But I just like to just hear the song and see what it's all about. So this is a Patreon request I got from Cameron over on Patreon. Thank you so much. It is a video game Ultrakill soundtrack song called Keygen Church. That's all I know. I don't even know the game. I don't know anything about it. Haven't heard a piece of it. For some reason I'm expecting like choirs and symphonies and orchestras and all that stuff. We're gonna go over all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing. Check me out on Patreon if you want to request your own song, or just let me know in the comments. The more comments I get on a certain song and the more thumbs up on that, the more likely I am to do it. So thank you so much. Let's just dive right in. I'm getting Friday the 13th vibes. Oh, double kick. 6 chord. 4 chord. There's that 5. Oh, hell yeah. That part's hard to pick out. Classical move right there. Dude, that's like, that thing is simulating a low-tuned guitar. Alright, let's learn the riff, dude. That riff is yes, it's on keyboards, yes, it's like a organ riff or whatever, but we can learn it on guitar. First, let's find the key. C sharp minor. Okay, we're close. Yep. So here's the riff. And they're even an octave higher, so. Okay, let's put some distortion on it to make it sound dope. Here we go, here's the riff. Okay, let's see what it does next. Full speed. Same thing on the organ. The 4 and the 5. And it doesn't resolve there. It goes. When you hear this is the 5 chord. This is also the 5 chord, but it's in what they call first inversion, which means the third of the chord. So we got 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 1, 3, 5. We take that third and we put it on the bottom. So the chord progression is and then third on the bottom, and then it wants to go right, but it doesn't do that. It goes to a different chord. to the A. Right, so it has the note that it wants to resolve to. Check this out. The note that we want to go to, the C sharp, that C sharp note is actually in the chord that it goes to, but it's not the dominant chord. It's not the main note that you hear. It's the third of the A. So we're basically going like this. Up a half step. All right, let's get to that main riff, shall we? All right, let's get to it. Let's try that again. I don't know what notes are being played right there. That's sick. We got double time. Remember, double time is when the snare's going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and now we bob our head twice as fast. All right, back it up and let's listen to this riff. Double kick, tick it, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a fast. Triplets. Oh, now we're doing triplets. All the stacked organ chords. Okay. I do this all the time, whether it's in the right spot or not, but I love this. If you go to the 5 chord of whatever key you're in, so we're in C sharp, and then we go to the 5 chord. You can hear that kind of a cool. What that's doing is you're taking the scale. You got that flat 6 of the scale, all normal stuff here. But then right here, that note's not in the scale, but what that is a third from the 5 of the 5 of 5 chord. 5 of 5 means it takes the chord that leads to the 5, since the 5 is the chord that leads to the 1. So really we're going like. So let me break it down a little easier. We got the 5 note, and then we go a half step below the leading tone to that note. Makes it that seem like it's the home. Right, so basically the shortcut of that is take your 5th note of the scale if you're in minor and do that because it's dope. I think that has like jazz origins, right? Anyway, that low C sharp riff is so low, there's no way I'm gonna be able to figure it out in the time constraints of this YouTube video, but maybe I'll break down this whole song on Patreon. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. I know it's not guitar, but you can learn it all on guitar. For those that love music but aren't musicians, you can play any song on any instrument. I mean, there's different tones that they have and different ranges that instruments have, but notes are notes, and there's 12 notes in Western music, and you find those notes and you play them. So this thing that is very guitar-oriented, very neoclassical guitar. And I would love to sit down and learn it. Maybe I'll do that video. It'd probably be an hour-long video. It'd be going through this whole song, this whole 4-minute song. But if you want that, let me know. You guys over on Patreon, let me know. We'll see what we can do. For now, just know that I love the part where it's shugga digga 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 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Right? There's 4 notes fitting in, and then they go to the triplets. So instead of 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, it's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 da 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 da. So instead of shugga digga 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 digga, it's da 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 da, which is freaking awesome, and I love it, and it's so metal. Let's back it up a little bit to the da 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 da, and let's finish this thing out. Also, thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing. I appreciate it. If you watch this video all the way to the end, that's the most important thing you can do for me, and I love you so much. Back to the riff. Back to the 4. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. 4 notes. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. 4. Triplets. Nope, those are all 4. Oh, the hi-hat opening. The disco beat. Same riff, different drums, and a choir. And on the 1, classic stuff. You can hear the 3rd in there. Okay, too much to break down, dude. Too much to break down. All I want to imagine, what the heck part of the game is this? This got to be a boss fight, right? Or a race of some fashion. This has got to be quick. I'm guessing boss fight. You guys let me know. The name of the, well, Kijen Church, and then I see Tenebrae Rosso Sangu, which maybe is the real name of the tune. Maybe I'll edit this and put it at the beginning, because I don't know. I love that. C sharp minor to the fullest, the realest minor, harmonic minor everywhere, diminished triads everywhere, diminished 4-note chords, diminished, fully diminished chords, they call them. I was like, what do they call those? Fully diminished chords. A cool thing about diminished, this will be my last theory lesson before we call it on this video. A fully diminished chord, each note is equidistant apart. So let's pick a note. We go up 1, 2, 3 frets. So let me get this guitar so you can see it here. And we just keep going up 3 frets. Now an easier way to do that would be, right, using all the strings you have. So you could do that from the bottom. Let me start that over. You can do that again from the bottom. And I'm doing it in a pattern of 4. I'm going down 4, going to the 2nd note and down 4, 3rd note, 4th note. Oops. There's so many ways to play that, but that's a diminished, fully diminished chord, and what it does is, in this case, it can resolve there, or it can resolve there, or it can resolve right there to our C sharp. I love that. So diminished, fully diminished chords are good ways to get to different keys that are 3rds apart. I feel like we're diving too theory heavy into this one, but that's okay. If you guys want to hear more instrumental music, let me know. More video game soundtrack music. I'm open to anything, so just type it in the comments below. The more comments I get, the more likely I am to do that song. Or you can follow me over on Patreon like Cameron did. Send me a link, and I'll get to it that month. So thank you all so much for liking, subscribing, watching to the end. I'll be doing video games on Twitch. You can come over there and we can talk music Tuesdays and Thursdays. Or, like I said, you could sign up for Patreon and request whatever you want. All right. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.